just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. Finding some room at midfield. And some room to maneuver. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there out of the running game. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. Touchdown!
Joe Mixon,
his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35. Yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. On the move to his left. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards. On 2nd down and 4. Wilson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Off play action, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Nixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Mixon again.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
They snap it to Fields.
That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Eagles!
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, Wilson.
Able to connect with Mims.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
1st down and a little extra for Mostert. Touchdown, Cowboys! And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Now he will get into the end zone, and a two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. Well, now how about this return? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. From the gun to give to Kxng. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, Kxng. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
An extra point by Carlson out the door. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Antonio Gibson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson getting this out to the flat. Mostert. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing, and that'll make it third down. Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On first down, it's Fields. Flush to his right. To Mixon on the check down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a third down. Fields. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. An option handoff here to Mixon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken from about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action with Wilson. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. There's Wilson to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to a 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson steps away. That is caught by Mims. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Denzel Mims. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Wilson going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Mostert. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now Joe Mixon takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Off play action. Fields.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Now Fields. This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here's a run with Mixon, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Joe Mixon.
A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
That's swung out to Mostert.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On second down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now Wilson on first down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Raheem Mostert there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Running the counter with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. That's caught right side by Mims. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Wilson to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Oh, he fakes the spike. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
Fights loose. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This is Gibson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Wilson.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
Not much there, only a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, Charles, before the game, we were talking with him and said, hey, you know you're close to 65,000 career passing yards.
I know.
How
did you do that?
He just kind of smiled and walked away, but he just passed that number, 65,000 career passing yards.
I always get a kick out of it when they don't want to talk about it. But if you had said a number that was incorrect, he would have corrected you and then said, but I'm not really thinking about it.
Congratulations, Noah. Now just 5,000 away from 70K. Unbelievable.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Mixon running right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. After the interception, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last shot for Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.